Hi all, my name is Vaisak, PGT English. Today, let's have a small discussion on the poem written by John Keats, A Thing of Beauty. A Thing of Beauty is a joy forever is one of the most quoted lines written by John Keats, one of the most renowned romantic poets, most renowned as well as most tragic. So today I think we'll have a small discussion on the poem written by John Keats. uh, in 10 minutes, we will have a small presentation of the poem. So, without wasting time, let us move on to the presentation. So, life and context of John Keats. As I told you, John Keats belongs to the Romantic era. He was born on October 31st, 1795, and he was a very tragic poet. He's having a very tragic life. He's well known for his vivid imagery, sensual language, and emotional depth. He wrote a lot on nature. He wrote on the beauty of life. He was born in London and he lost his mother at a very small age, and he lost many of his family members because of tuberculosis. He himself was a victim of that, and in a very small age, at the age of 24, he died. And Keats' poetry is characterized by its focus on beauty, truth, and the transience of life. He was heavily influenced by the classical Greek and Roman literature, and his poetry often explores themes of love, nature, and the human experience. Some of his most famous works include Ode to a Nightingale, Ode on a Grecian Urn, and To Autumn. So, talking about the era in which he wrote, the Romantic era is famous for romantic images and metaphors. Poets were focusing on nature. They were searching nature for the influence. They mused upon nature. John Keats was not different from them. He also relied on nature for themes. And he was influenced mainly by the Greek and Roman literature. Here, this poem is also having such an allusion. This poem is written, is taken from the long poem Endymion written by John Keats. It was published in 1818 and explores the myth of Endymion. Who is Endymion? A shepherd boy who was attracted by the moon goddess Selene, and he is in search of Selene. Endymion is on the way in search of Selene, and something happens in between. This long poem, Endymion, is all about that. And moreover, in this small excerpt, in the small part of the poem, he is focusing on the beauty of nature and how beauty of nature impacts our life, the influence of beauty of nature. So before going to poem, let me just ask you a question. Did you ever think that nature's beauty can influence your mind when you're so sad, when you're so depressed, when you're feeling lonely and dejected? A small thing of beauty can ever give you happiness? Did you ever went into nature? Did you ever have a long walk into nature when you feel dejected? If yes, this is the poem for you. This is the poem where the poet is taking you into the nature and he's telling you a small thing of beauty can make you make you happy. So this is the text of the poem. Let me just go through the text and we will just summarize the poem. I'll just give you the nutshell, the main themes, and analysis of the poem later. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but still will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Therefore, on every morrow, are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth? Spite of despondence of the inhuman dearth of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways made for our searching, yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits, such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon for simple sheep. And such are daffodils with the green world they live in, and clear rills that for themselves a cooling covert make against the hot season. The mid forest brake rich with sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of the dooms we have imagined for the mighty dead. All lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from the heavens brink. What a lovely piece of poetry he is saying here. So let us move on to the analysis of the poem. What is the poet saying here? What is the poet saying here? Here, poet is saying that a beautiful object gives us joy that lasts forever. Yes, the first line itself. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. It will give you happiness throughout your life. Its loveliness will never decrease. It will increase. Huh? It will increase. It will keep. It will give you something. What will it give you? The beauty of nature has a healing power that removes our sorrows. The poet is saying that it will give you good sleep. Yes, it will give you good sleep, good dreams, good life, good health. Huh? It will create a bower only for you, a nature's protection, a nature's shelter where you can be free, you can enjoy the beauty of nature, where you can forget all your sorrows. Beauty takes away your sorrows. That is what the poet is saying. And beauty is everywhere in nature, in the sun, the moon, trees, flowers, and even the simple things like a clear stream. Beauty lies everywhere. Beauty lies everywhere in nature, even a small shape of beauty. That is what the poet is saying. A small thing of beauty can give you happiness. The world is having lot of challenges. The world is sometimes cruel. The world is sometimes full of hardships. The poet tells you in the first stanza itself that sometimes the world is of inhumane people. Let's go into the poem again. Here you can see what spite of despondence, of the inhuman dearth of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of the unhealthy and over darkened ways. All these things are enlisted as the negative things in the world. In these negativities, if you are feeling depressed, if you think your day is sad, the poet is saying go to nature, explore nature. A small thing of beauty can give you a lot of happiness. Beauty is everywhere. Again, he's saying that he's giving examples. He's giving a long list of things in nature: the sun, the moon, trees, old and young, flowers, streams, everything. These beauties, these things which is in nature, can help us overcome our difficulties and bring hope. So he's advising that go back to nature. Walk into the wilderness, enjoy the beauty of nature, enjoy the beauty of musk roses, enjoy the beauty of sun, moon, stream, tree, everything. It will take away our pain. And here, Keats is emphasizing that the appreciation of beauty binds us to the earth and enriches our life. When we are binding ourselves to nature, when we are giving ourselves to nature, nature will protect you. It'll give you positivity apart from all the negativities. It is not only nature. The last part is just summarizing that the legends of our past, the histories, the literature, the poetries, the stories which we read, and poetries which we listen, the music, and the great legends of our past, all these things can soothe your heart, can comfort you, can give you happiness. So, with nature, you get happiness. Nature is like a medicine, it can heal you, it can take away your sorrow. So, that is the basic summary of the poem. Coming to the main themes, we have major themes. The three themes are beauty and joy, the nature's healing power, and eternal beauty of nature. He is focusing on these three things. Nature is full of beauty and joy, happiness. Nature has a healing power. It can heal your sorrow, it can heal your pain, and it will not be destroyed. It will last. We can destroy something, a thing, but we cannot destroy beauty. Beauty will be everlasting thing. Beauty is an everlasting thing. We cannot destroy the beauty of nature. That is all about the poem. And as a conclusion, let me revise the points which I just narrated here. It was a very small discussion, not a detailed one, a very small, brief discussion on the poem. If we want, we can have an hour long lecture on the same topic. It is such a vast topic, but we had a very small discussion on the topic. To conclude, a thing of beauty reminds us of the everlasting impact of beauty in our lives. It can heal us and bring joy to us. Yeah, give it can make our life beautiful, and it can heal us. It can give you happiness. And his poem teaches us to appreciate the beauty around us and find joy in simple things. Look around, look outside of the window. There's a small flower, and the flower, the beautiful flower, can make you happy. Don't go in search of big things. And in the race of big things, we sometimes we lose small things. Sometimes we are not able to see the beauty of small things. So point is saying that look out, go into the nature, enjoy the moment. So thank you. I think in a small session it was clear, and we'll have a detailed session later. Thank you.